Get on there. All right, friends, we're going to go ahead and get started here. I'll call it assessment first. We go ahead and switch to the gameplay board here. All right, at the my rightmost, your leftmost spot, I've got Kristen and Matt will be the first pair here on pair pressure. It's totally up to you guys who answers first. I guess I'll explain it while they're coming up. All right, so we have 4 seats up here. There's one for each pair. The other person in the pair here will stand behind them with the whiteboard. Once everybody's up here, I'm gonna ask a question, and it's what you think your partner's going to say, even if it's wrong. It's what you think they're gonna say. So for this example here, Kristen's up front, Matt's behind her. So I'm gonna give the prompt. Everyone behind the whiteboard is gonna write down what they think their partner's going to say. Then we'll go one by one through it. I'll ask Kristen, what will you say to this question? After that, Matt will reveal what he thought it was, and if it's right, you'll get a point. First round is 1 point, second round is 2 points, third round is 3 points, then we'll switch out, do it again. There will be a final question where you can wager up to your total points, and then you can pick who is going to be guessing who's going to be answering. Also, some of the questions that I thought were the best for this just happened to be bank security questions. So, if you happen to get any of those that you use, maybe change them before you know. But I assure you, none of the questions are the last 4 of your social. What would your partner say is the last 4 of your social? Also, you can deliberate as much as you want amongst yourself, but we will have you lock in a final answer before we reveal. I guess real quick, is there any questions? Anybody confused about how it's going to work? No? Cool. Good job meeting you. All right, the next pair we're going to have here, it's going to be Wes and Heather. Wes and Heather. You guys will be in the seat right next to Kristen and Matt here. Do we have Wes and Heather? While we figure that out, in the third seat, we're going to have Cam and Tegan. You guys will be in the third spot here. Yeah. That is okay if they left. Because I already know who will replace them in that scenario. Okay, and then last up here, we're going to have Carl and Rosie. Carl and Rosie. There we go. Do a round of applause for the rest. All right, in that case, on the second seat here, we're going to have Caleb and Steph. Steph and Caleb, you guys are going to take the second seat there, right next to Kristen. Oh, shit. It's up to you. Yeah, it's up to you guys who's guessing first and who's answering first. So that is totally up to you guys.
Good luck, good luck.
I'm pulling for you guys.
Looks like maybe not really.
I'm pulling for them.
Woo!
I don't get it. I get it. But yes, unfortunately, I would say. Give me the question.
All right, the people, yep, we should have the whiteboards in the back. Perfect. Okay, Kristen, if you could take one of those microphones there and then hand the other one to Matt. Perfect. Yep, it's on. All right. So, the way this is going to work, I'm going to ask you gentlemen in the back here the prompt, and it's going to be what you think your partner will say. Not necessarily the correct answer, but what you think they're going to say. Okay, after we get all those down, we'll go one by one and have them, actually answer the question, and then we'll have you reveal as well. Again, 1 point for the first question, 2 points for the second, 3 points for the third, then you guys will switch. All right, so without further ado, here we are, kicking off Pair Pressure for fans of the Newlywed Game. Thank you very much. All right, here's the first prompt. Again, in the back here, we're going to write down what we think our partner is going to say. All right. What would you say their favorite movie of all time is? So we're going to go ahead and write it down. We got the face palm right away. That's good stuff. I like it. I tried to design these while they're writing. I tried to design these that it'd be kind of easy, then like medium, then hard, but I don't know everybody's relationship, so I'm sure the easy ones are going to be the hardest ones, and the hardest ones are the easy ones. No, that's just how it goes. All right. We're waiting on that. Also, when we're using these microphones here, we're going to make sure we're right up in it. If we're too loud, we can pull it away, but I wouldn't worry about that. I think most of us are going to be a little bit quiet, so just make sure we're loud and proud on the microphones here. All right, you guys three are ready? We're just waiting on Matt. You ready? Perfect, perfect. All right. All right, so Kristen, with the microphone here, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour.
Yeah, I'll take it. That's a movie, if not a theatrical experience. All right, Matt, what did you have? Go ahead and turn your board for us.
I have Barbie.
All right, so that'll be 0 points there, but that's all right. I'm sure it was a great guess. All right, Steph, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Titanic.
The Titanic. Caleb, go ahead and reveal there. What'd you have, buddy?
I had Harold and Kumar.
Harold and Kumar, go ahead. We were just talking about that movie the other day. No. By the way, I really need some White Castle. All right, Tegan, what is your favorite movie?
You would know that, bro.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Cam, go ahead and reveal, buddy.
I had Shrek.
Shrek. Not quite it. Also, we can pass the microphone back. The microphone to the back. There we go.
I have faith.
I believe in you guys. Go ahead and pass that
I
crowd.
just got married.
All right, Rosie, what is your favorite movie of all time?
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Carl, what do we have? Wizard of Oz.
I had to think I was going to say the Yellow Brick Road, but then I remembered what it was.
There you go. Good job. All right, we'll pass the microphone back down to the first position here. We got 1 point on the board here for Carl and Rosie. Very nicely done. These next questions will be worth 2 points. Hopefully this is simple enough. It's, at least how the game works. Also, registration is in the corner here by the popcorn machine. We're still taking registration. Also, you may play again, but not with the same partner. Okay, the last game of the night will be the 4 partners of any category that had the highest scores of the night. So, it also looks like we're probably going to be mixing up categories if we have to. All right, so here is the next question. All right, guessers here in the back. What would they say is their go-to coffee shop order? This could be really easy, or it could be the hardest question on the board. That's why I put it in the medium category. Also, this is the first time I'm playing this game, and I'm just realizing we should probably have some music at some point. No pressure. We'll figure it out on the next. All right, guessers, we're all prepared here. Not confident, but prepared. All right. There we go.
Mine, 0.
All right, Kristen, what is your go-to coffee shop order?
Black coffee.
Black coffee, okay. Could be the easiest one. Matt, what do we have?
Coffee black.
Coffee black, that's a point. Like I said, some of them are going to be easier than I intended them to be. All right, next up, we've got Steph. What is your go-to coffee shop order?
An ice latte.
Iced coffee. Simple enough, Caleb? By his face, I think he's got it. I think he nailed it. What do we got, Caleb?
How about tea?
All right. Okay, T, you two, I believe in the most for this question, to be honest. I feel like you guys frequent coffee shops maybe more than anyone else. Bouncing between two? All right, Tegan, what is your go-to coffee shop order?
I like to get whatever Cameron gets, but with oat milk.
If you have that, that's going to be the single best answer of the whole night. All right, Cameron, what do you have?
But I had a regular coffee with oat milk, but what I get is like a mocha latte.
Ooh, what do we think? What does everybody think? All right, Rosie, what is your go-to coffee shop order? A caramel latte. All right, Carl, what do you have written down, buddy?
Cream and sugar.
With cream and sugar. All right. No points there, but that's all right. Again, I designed these to not just be what's your favorite color, because then we would just all be getting them all the time. All right, we got the microphones passed back down to the front here, for the first seat. Rather, this is going to be the last round, or last question before we switch places here. All right, guessers in the back, what childhood TV show would they say is their all-time favorite? Something they watched in their childhood. This is the hard category, okay? This is the hard one. Carl seems really confident, I'm not gonna lie. That's impressive. He just immediately wrote a book. All right. He's got the, all the actors and everything. What year it premiered? All right, we'll give it a couple seconds here. And we will switch places after this, and there will be a final question at the end where you can wager up to your actual points you pick who's guessing who's answering. So it's anybody's game up till the end here. All right, we all ready, guessers? Man, cool. All right, we'll start with Kristen. What was your childhood favorite TV show?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. All right, let's see. Matt, what did you have there?
Rugrats.
Rugrats. Ooh. A good attempt there. All right, Steph. What was your favorite childhood TV show?
Full House.
Full House. What you got?
Saved by the Bell.
Say what? This is how we know Caleb's a little bit older. All right. Next up, Tegan, what was your favorite childhood TV show?
Adventure Time.
Adventure Time. This is how we know Tegan's younger.
I had Jimmy Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron. All right, Riley, what was your favorite childhood TV show?
I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy for Carl here. I will say Carl and Rosie definitely have the other one. It's not cheaters, okay? There's just maybe a few less sign up than I thought we might have. So, all right, we'll go ahead and switch places here. The ladies will be guessing what the gentleman here is. There we go. I was waiting on that one. Just TV, all right. All right, Ford and Carl and Rosie here while they're in the lead. I asked everybody that wanted to play to maybe put a little interesting detail, funny story, something like that. It says we dated when I was 16 and he was 19. Later, we met at the Liederkranz. Amazing, been together 7 years and married less than a year. So that's pretty cool. All right.
You'll learn.
All right, for the guesses in the back here, the first question, this will be worth 1 point. What college did they once say they wanted to attend? None is an acceptable answer. Again, this could be the easiest one or the hardest one. I feel like most questions are going to follow that blueprint. Yeah, they are guessing what you are going to say is a college that you once wanted to attend. Little stress here from Seth.
That'd be the only one I probably.
I already know what he's gonna say. No, I probably should know what you're gonna say, but I
I don't
don't.
even know what I'm gonna say.
Oh, well. Like I said, it could be the easiest, could be the hardest. Okay, are we ready in the back there? All right, looks like we are. All right, so first up we've got Matt. Matt, what college was your dream college? We'll phrase that. Or what did you once say you wanted to attend?
I wanted to attend the American Musical and Dramatic Academy in New York, and then I did attend the American Musical and
Well,
Dramatic
good
Academy.
job. Also, yeah, achieving our goals here. What do we have, Chris?
He needs round of applause for that now. Come on, man.
Yeah, all right, that's a point. Yeah, we'll take it. Very nicely done, friends. So we're up to 2 for Kristen and Matt. 3, sorry. 3. All right. Caleb. What college did you want to attend?
The Ohio State University.
That's not what I thought he was going to say. I was so sure he was going to say the School of Hard Knocks. What did you have there?
We went there too.
Did you say Florida? I saw an F, that's all I got. Okay. Florida, no points there, that's all right. All right, Cam, what was your dream college?
Well, I never really had a dream college.
Okay.
I dropped out of community college.
Also accomplishing our dreams. If that, if that's what you wanted to do, then you did it.
I would say the Ohio State University, though.
What do we have?
No.
There we go. Maybe there's a new one brewing. I like it. No points, unfortunately, but we got maybe some more college coming up. All right, Carl. What was your dream college? What did you say you wanted?
Ohio State.
Ohio State. And we got it there, Rosie. Very nicely done. Very nicely done.
They're cheating.
Okay.
The Juicers are cheating.
All right, now that I'm looking
Always
at
cheating.
this, we'll pass the microphone to or the far right, I suppose. Now that I'm looking at it, this one is totally way easier than the last one. But that's a good thing. That's a chance to get 2 points instead of 1, okay? All right, for the guessers in the back, what fast food restaurant would they say is their favorite? Ooh, maybe it's not. Ooh, some turmoil here, all right. Bye, Shelly. Thank you for everything.
For me, it's Burger King and Wendy's.
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna say it's fast casual, man. It's got fast in the name, I would count it. All right, are we all ready in the back here? The next question is, what would your partner define as a fast food restaurant? Yeah. You got maybe 2 seconds? 1, Mississippi, 2, there you go.
Hello. Hey guys, Chipotle's not fast food.
Maybe he should be hosting this, good.
Hello. Strawberry White. How you guys doing?
All right, I think we're all ready in the back here.
Welcome.
All right, Matt, what is your favorite fast food restaurant?
I don't really like fast food, but if I had to choose, Taco Bell.
All right, Kristen, what do we have? Looks like maybe not Taco Bell. McDonald's, oof. All right, no points there, that's all right. Okay, Caleb, what is your favorite fast food restaurant? We know it's not Chipotle.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, ooh, we got some. Arby's was the guess. You guys go to Arby's?
What?
Apparently not. I was like, I've never even.
I mean, we got the meats and all that shit, but come on, man.
Really know each other.
All right, Cam, what is your favorite fast food restaurant?
Arby's.
Arby's, if you have Taco Bell. Is it Taco Bell? Nice.
Busy.
It's fine, we just had a momentary reversal here. All right, Carl. What is your favorite fast food restaurant?
I'd say Wendy's.
Wendy's. Uh-oh. Arby's. Wow, there's a lot of people that either like or think they're like Arby's. I thought they was just going to be all Taco Bell. And we were gonna move on. All right, well, pass the microphones back to the front here, and for the guessers, This is the question here. What is one song that always makes them dance or sing along? For questions like this, it'd be the first one you think that will come to your mind. So, one song that always makes them dance and or sing along. What's your favorite song? What's the favorite song? I believe that. I believe that. I feel like I have another good guess as to Caleb's. I might be wrong, but I feel like you learn a lot of sports. Iron Man by Ozzy. That's true. There is some strategy here. You can, say what you think they'll say, and they're trying to guess.
You can't carry it out.
My answer for you. That's a lot better than what I was going to say. Now, I can't say what I'm going to say now because you'll know that that's not an option, but it's a lot better than what I would have said. Unless what I said, I don't have a pen. Yeah.
What is my answer? Double pepper, double cheese.
Yeah. Much better.
Once in a while, we switch around. It's like a once in a while.
All right, back to the front here. We're all ready in the back? Cool. All right. All right, Matt. What is one song that always makes you dance or sing along?
And then also.
First one that comes to mind.
I have no idea, but I'm gonna name something right now. Look what you made me do, Taylor Swift.
I love that.
Pink Pony Club. He just forgot that it's all he listens to. It's fine. Well, I said and or.
So what's this guy?
All right. Caleb. One song that always makes you sing or dance along. Sing and or.
Out of Time. Out of Time by The Weeknd.
Out of Time by The Weeknd. What do we
Or
have?
anything The Weeknd.
What does it say?
Ooh, that's some shit too. I like that.
He said, hold on.
I get down with Donnell as well.
All right, we'll go down to Cameron. All right, what is one song that always makes you sing and dance? I just realized you can maybe see whatever. But
I was
okay, cool. I believe.
King of Swords by the Deer Hunter.
Whoa, we got it! First one on the board, and it's a three-pointer. Putting them immediately tied with Kristen and Matt. Good stuff.
Another vibe.
I had Strawberry Whatever, Part Whatever by Dance Like This.
Well, Strawberry Special Part, yeah.
Yes, All right, we'll put the mic down to Carl here. All right, Carl. What's one song that always makes you sing and or dance? Favorite song?
South City Midnight Lady.
Uh-oh.
What?
Nope, that's it. Very nice. They do that for karaoke every once in a while.
Cheers.
Can't you say some like ACDC?
All right, friends. So we've got 3 for Kristen and Matt, none for Steph and Caleb, 3 for Cam and Tegan, and 8 for Carl and Rosie. So we'll do it just for fun, but there's. Well, no, you guys could get it wrong. So it's still anybody's game. It's still
I don't
anybody's game.
even know who that is.
Okay. So we have a final question here, and you guys are going to wager up to your total points. Steph and Caleb, you can just hang out. You can still, we love you. We'll say,
We're going all in.
we'll say you can wager 2. I'm adding a rule right now. You can wager up to 2 if you have 0. Okay. I still want it to be competitive here.
Exactly, we're all in.
We're all in. All right.
Just get a coin on the board, Kate.
All right. So
Hey, I think if they
you
win
guys can
it,
pick
they
who's
get it
going to
all.
guess and who's going to answer.
Don't judge me.
Whoever you think's better, you can. No. Nope, not going to tell you. Whoever you think is better at guessing should be with the whiteboard. Whoever you think is better at not guessing should be up front here. And you should decide what, how many points you guys want to wager. Okay. We got one switcheroo happening. All right, we all set here?
0 points.
All right, and then on the whiteboard, we're also going to write down how many points we're wagering. Up to 3, up to 2, up to 3, up to 8. There's a clear strategy, I think, for Carl and Rosie here, but we'll see. Send it. Okay. All right, here is the question. Guessers here in the back. Do we have our wager written down? Everybody? Cool. All right. This one could be a little bit sweet. Or not, actually. But, all right, here is the question. What is the time that they completely had your back even when you didn't deserve it? So, again, we're guessing what they're going to say about you. So, you're guessing what they're going to say is the time that you had their back even if they didn't deserve it.
That we had their back,
That-
you had my back.
Oh, okay. I was confident until a second ago. Hold on. So I'm going to ask Carl, what's a time that Rosie completely had your back even when you didn't deserve it? So Rosie, you're guessing what Carl's going to say. Is that cool?
She put your name in. She thought you were gonna stay.
I'm going to ask Matt, what's a time that Kristen completely had your back even if you didn't deserve it? And you're going to guess what Matt's going to say. Same thing for Steph. What's the time that Caleb completely had your back even if you might not have deserved it? Guess what you're going to say.
No, I'm not going to finish song.
I will say when I was writing these questions, your perspective got really confusing. So,
It's gonna be journey.
It's got to be journey. Don't sound like you. What did I hear?
we really ought to cue the Jeopardy final song.
Oh, journey. I hear.
If this is the best crowd reaction I have all night, is collectively singing together. Oh, there we go.
We're doing the music.
We'll give her like another 10 or 15-ish.
We were here for that. It was crowded. It was crowded. It was packed.
There it is. Actually, that's perfect. We just keep that. Yeah, perfect. All right, everybody ready back here? Cool. Yeah, hopefully I remember what perspective I said we were having here. All right, Matt, what is a time that Kristen completely had your back even when you might not have deserved it? Oh, yeah, we'll pass the microphone down. Sorry.
So about a year ago, 2 years ago, I needed somewhere to live because my living circumstances were absolute and total dog shit, and things had happened, and she let me live with her.
Okay. What do we got, Kristen? Letting him move in. All right, what did you guys wager? 3 points. That takes you up to 6. I put you in second place so far. Very nicely done, guys. Very nice done. Also, how sweet. I was hoping this would all be sweet stuff, but I did put the even when you might not have deserved it, just in case there's a little bit of spiciness coming out. All right, Steph. What is the time Caleb completely had your back even when you might not have deserved it?
I really can't think of it.
Because she's always deserved it, of course. Give me something. Or I guess, I don't know. Always. Always. There we go. What did you wager, guys?
We only had 2.
You went all in at 2. Well, you had nothing, but you were allowed to wager at 2. So we're
Two.
beautiful.
They did.
Well, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Give him a point!
Very nice. All right, we'll give them 1 point for the draw.
Give him a point!
I like it.
Very nicely done. All right, now, Cam, what is the time that Tegan completely had your back even if you might not have deserved it?
So we were at a white elephant.
Check that over. It's fine.
We were at a white elephant party once.
Those can
and
get eaten.
She got a gag gift of assless chaps, and immediately all of my friends were like, "Oh my God, Cam, put them on, put them on!" But I should have let her put them on so that she could have like the funny moment of her own, you know? And I put them on myself.
If that whiteboard says assless chaps, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. No, I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah. And how many points? 2 points, so that would put you guys up to 5, currently in third. But it could be second, depending on Carl Rosie. All right, Carl. What is the time Rosie completely had your back, even when you might not have deserved it? Microphone, if you don't mind.
I'd say when I went through my divorce.
When he went through his divorce. All right, those can be hard times. Rosie, what do we got here? How much did you wager? 1 point, puts you down to 7. Very nice. All right, so we have Carl and Rosie. That's team 4. As the winners. There's a screen here, which we'll get to in a second. There it is. Wow. Celebration music. All right, that went exactly as planned. Very nicely done, guys. Thanks for playing. So that's how we played. If anyone else wants to sign up, registrations are open in the corner there. We'll take a quick little break here and we'll be back. We do have enough for at least 2 more games, so we'll be hanging out for a while. Again, if you want to sign up, you can go over there. If you've already signed up with someone, but you want to sign up with someone else, maybe you've signed up with your spouse, your best friend's also here, and you want to sign up for that as well, you're totally allowed to. And yeah, the 2 winners, Rosie and Carl there, they'll each get a drink chip. And we will write down their total score of 7. The 4 highest scores will play in the last round together. Thank you guys for playing. Again, we'll take a little tiny break, and when we come back, we will have another game of air pressure. Thank you guys.
Next one start. Hey Carl, who's the next one start? What? Who's the next one start?
Pretty soon, probably.
Pretty soon, bro.
I don't know. He's in charge, not me.
You're supposed to be the president. You should know that.
It's his show.
Bam, bam, bam.
It's his show. I don't know why it started 6:45. Doing the next one?
I don't know. That's why I
They hit some of our easy questions.
Yeah, you guys, diapers changed.
Well, you should whiz right through it then.
No, I didn't even know her until here.
Yeah. You mean really get to know her.
Miss Zach asked me today, so that's the last question. Like, what was she wearing when you got with it? Not much. I couldn't even.
Girl, what was your Rosie? Rosie, gone through the last divorce. Oh, I wasn't around when you went through your divorce.
I couldn't think of anything.
I know, but I said our last two.
Yeah. Is that cake?
You already got this.
If you need to go, go. Gotta go catch up with her somewhere. It's not fair to you. Is that black beans? Yeah.
I
surprised we did that good.
I took it you guys knew each other pretty well. Okay, were you guys playing?
That last question, I had no idea what the answer was.
Uh-oh, I want to see this. We're not lined up.
I didn't know you would go through your
I know.
said your battery's low. Are you guys? Good, you sound great. Thanks. Yeah, nice Well, we've been together 7 years. Just like tonight. Our daughters and moms. And the heights next link. Yeah. And all you can do is add multiply.
Team Fortress 2